Hi, this is Stray Passer, and welcome to my film series reviews, volume 11. Okay, and last week I reviewed The Mummy, because I'm doing the Mummy trilogy, so I reviewed The Mummy, and now I watched today The Mummy Returns, which came out in 2001. Okay, this stars, of course, Brandon Fraser, Rachel Weisz. Um, who else is in this? Arnold Vosloo, who plays Emotep, the Mummy, and you have Alda Fair, who plays Arif Bey. He's that protector. That's supposed to. I forgot what they have a name too. Protectors. They're supposed to keep the mummy, you know, where he is. And you have Patricia Velez, who plays, the mummy's mistress. I guess the girl. What's her name? Aksunuma. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Okay. And you also have John Hannah, of course, is Jonathan. Jonathan, this brother. Scaredy cat, greedy brother of Evelyn. Okay. And this movie takes place a couple of years later. Well, not a couple of years, I think a few years later, because they have a son in this one. They have a son named Alex, okay, and basically in this story that they're still hunting treasure and stuff and searching tombs, and they discover I think the place with the Scorpion King, and they have a nice little prologue in the beginning of the movie where they have The Rock. He makes like a small little cameo in this. He was a guy called the Scorpion King, and they said he set out to, as it gets narrated, that he was set out to basically rule the world, and basically he got defeated, and basically on his way back through the desert, most of his men died, and he was on the verge of death when he made a deal with Anubis, the god of death, I think, and of course, I think he made a deal that he would sell his soul to Anubis if he could conquer the world, and which is what he did. But Anubis, basically killed him after he conquered everything, and he was basically trapped. Okay, and in this movie, you have some unscrupulous people that actually bring back Emotep, bring him back to life. And their plan is to basically find where Scorpion King is buried, and then control his army, basically kill him and control his army, and then rule the world. And of course, they have a character this time, the one who played the Pharaoh's mistress, Patricia Velez. She plays a character named Mealy, who's the reincarnation of Aksunuma, okay, who was the mummy's Emotep's mistress, okay. And basically, they have to. There's I think the bracelet that they find Rick and his son and Evelyn find, and they have to get that to so they can basically bring back the Scorpion King, and then of course the plan is to kill him and to take over his army and rule the world. And basically, what happens is these people go after Rick, okay, and Evelyn to get that, and they kidnap their kid, and basically Rick and them have to chase after them to get their kid back and stop them, stop the mummy who got resurrected from resurrecting the Scorpion King and taking over his army. And this is another fun ride. Again, just written and directed by Stephen Sommers. I like the little prologue in the beginning with the Scorpion King with The Rock. And then you have them in their adventures, you have them chasing after, and Arnold Vosloo is Vosloo, I think that's his name. Vosloo is the mummy again, Emotep, okay, and you have him again getting resurrected and causing all kinds of mayhem. And there's some great sequences. And there's a great sequence with one of old Rick's pals, where they have this like a hot air balloon. I guess it's sort of a balloon, but it has a motor in it, and they have on their way to trek to get their son back. And also there's a nice kind of a sequence, and you also find out a little secret about Evelyn, which I don't want to spoil. Okay, that basically her character lived another life as another being. Okay, which I don't want to spoil. But this movie is again another fun ride, and these movies are just great mindless entertainment, and they're serious enough and jokey enough, and it has that the great little romance. And like I said, Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz have nice chemistry together. Okay, and John Hannah is a scream as the brother-in-law, who's the greedy coward. Okay, and the little kid who played the son wasn't that bad in this movie. Usually these kids can be annoying in these movies, but the little kid, it was actually pretty good. That plays Alex. He was pretty good. He wasn't as annoying as you think his character would be. He's a smart ass, but he's not as annoying. Okay, and you really like the family dynamic between all four of them. Okay, and like I said, Arnold Vosloo is really good as the Mummy, of course, as usual. He's a really good actor, and I like Oda Farr, who plays the allies of the O'Connells as characters. Oda Bay, I forgot what they call him. He's the protector, and I forgot what they have a name for it, which I can't remember off the top of my head. But the characters, but Oda Farr is really good in this as well. And this is a fun ride, definitely totally worth seeing. And I would give The Mummy Returns. I gave The Mummy, I think, an 8. And I think this movie is this is entertaining, I think, and a nice addition to the series. I would give The Mummy Returns about 7.8, because I think it's a little notch below the first one, but still entertaining and still totally worth watching. Okay, definitely watch this movie. I think I can't highly recommend this enough. Okay, so that's my review of that. Let me know what you think of The Mummy Returns. I thought it was a great sequel. Now, the third movie in this trilogy I haven't seen yet, but I've heard kind of bad things about it. The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Empire. That's the movie that will be very next Sunday. Like I said, I haven't seen this, but I kind of heard sort of bad things about it. But I'm going to wait and watch. Like I said, and Rachel Weisz is not in this movie, and then I think I read somewhere that she was pregnant during the time that they were going to film this, so that's why they recast her part, which I think was, I like this consistency and stuff. But I'm going to watch this movie and try to keep an open mind while watching it, not judge. Okay. So anyway, let me know what you think of The Mummy Returns. Feel free to leave comments down below. And like I said, tune in next week for my review of Mummy Returns. The Mummy, the Tomb of the Dragon Empire. Okay, which has Jet Li in it. Okay, and anyway, feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.